Okay, next piece of future memory making. All right, so what happens then if you have created this picture already because you're an adult and you've experienced a lot of things in your life and things have come along and outside influences you have inadvertently let into your life, and or you're telling yourself things that you really don't want. So what happens when you get all of that in there? You've got this picture that you don't want and you've accepted that and you've added the emotion, the belief in that picture, the picture that you don't want, right? So your whole mind is centered around, your whole thinking process is centered around that thing that you don't want. And then of course your body is behaving in a way that you don't want. And your results are always going to be the thing that you don't want because this controls this. So what do? How do you change all this thing? Well, remember I said that this up here is your PowerPoint. So literally what you have to start doing is filling up that picture with all the things that you do want. You've heard people talk about affirmations. Affirmations are saying things to yourself all the time about what you want. I am beautiful. That seems to be a typical basic type affirmation. Affirmation is actually telling yourself, affirming the good thing that you want in your life. I am, I will, not I can, because that's a passive word. I will, I am. Those are affirming the things that you do want in your life. When you do that, then you're effectively recanvassing your picture. You're effectively bringing in all this positivity, which is basically going to cover up your canvas, and pretty soon your picture, whoops, that didn't work out so well. Your picture is going to be a positive picture, right? You have to flood it out in order to get a positive thought process, a new positive picture. You're covering it up. You're covering up your canvas. You're starting fresh, right? But unfortunately, when you have a bunch of negative already in there, you're not starting fresh. You are, here are my big words, recognizing. So we've got the first R, recognize. Okay, I see that picture. I don't want that picture. So now what? You recognize it's there. Okay, no big deal. I know that I can release that thought right out of my mind. I can reject it. Okay, I have that picture. I don't want that picture anymore. Done, gone, goodbye. Okay? Now here's where you put the heavy weight on. Recognize, you got this, recognize, see that you got the picture you don't want in there, and you start, and then you let it go. You let that picture go, you erase it, you cover it up, right? And then you must replace it. So if you've got a bad thought about yourself, you're replacing it with the affirmation or the thought that you do want. I am a good business owner. I am wonderful. I am going to reach that next level. I will do the thing. You continually, and then the fourth R is the continually part. You continually repeat those thoughts to yourself. And pretty soon they will effectively erase the picture that you don't want. You will start gaining oh my goodness. You will start gaining the feeling that you do want. You will start assigning that feeling because I don't want it. I'm releasing it. This part doesn't take much. Sometimes we get hung up on how do I get rid of it? How do I get rid of it? It doesn't really matter. Just release it. But the key is replace that thought on a continual basis and repeat it. Because what you're doing is you're working with the law of order that your body works in all the time. Ideas come in, you accept it or reject it. If you accept it, it comes down in here and you add emotion to it. And then your body will automatically behave in the way that is written in your program, and you will get the results that you want. You will start changing toward that picture. You're creating a future memory, and literally you are creating your future by changing the way that you think, because this line of power gives you that opportunity. Now, like I said before, the only person that can create this picture and the only person that can accept it is you. Nobody else can do that for you, okay? Getting tricky, huh? Okay, moving on to the next one.